Obviously happy with the win. Pleased with how we played. I was saying that the soccer was coming and we were playing better. I thought our play tonight overall was very good. Our combination play was very good. You could see once the guys got into a role in the second half, it was a lot of fun out there for each other. They were working and playing off each other and trying things. And I wish we hadn't given up the goal. We would have liked to have a clean sheet. But the offensive soccer that we produced tonight, I thought was very, very good.
When you signed Dempsey and Martins, is this those two guys playing off with, they're playing each other?
Yeah, I mean, you always hope for that, at the end of the day. But it's really something that's really borne out. We try and play them when we train, whether we're playing 6 against 6 or 8 against 8 or whatever numbers we're playing. We always try and put them on the same team together, so they look for each other and find each other. And you see it showing now in the games. I mean, the little tiki-taka stuff that they combine with is pretty pleasurable to watch to the eye. And but they're knowing each other, and they know that the other one will move for each other, and they'll combine. So it's obviously what you hope it ends up being.
You get a little worried when there's as much of that going on, or do you feel pretty confident that they're being smart about how they're using those guys?
I think they're being smart about it, and they've found a good mix of, there's times where they'll play that short, and then one of them will open the ball up to the wing, and then they'll be in. I think if our crossing today might have been a little bit better at certain times, especially when we got to the end line where we're hitting balls back on the ground. We could have maybe even gotten a few more. So I don't think they're overdoing it, but, you're out there. If you've played, when you're having fun, you're having fun. I'm sorry.
How much do you think that first goal kind of changed the game?
Well, obviously the timing of the goal was very important for it to happen at the end of the half, but we felt, at the time we had already talked a little bit, in terms of what we were going to say to them at halftime, and we had felt that we had played pretty well, that we really hadn't given them many looks, if any looks on goal, and that we were getting closer, and we felt confident that, hey, just keep playing the way you're playing, sharpen up on a couple of things, and we'll get more goals. And then we got the goal at halftime, so the speech became, we'll get more goals rather than we'll get the goal. But it was great to get it before halftime. That's always good.
When you talk about the Ova and Clint, but it seemed that everybody was involved, Lamar, Marshall, every pop-up. Is it because people are focused so much on Ova and Clint now that things are opening up, or is it just the balance you have?
I think it's a balance we have, and also because people do focus on them, and they've been good then about spraying the ball around. I thought Remick came forward really well at left back. His timing of his runs forward were good. DeAndre obviously always comes forward on that side, but I thought we had good balance between our attacking wide play in that regard. And, I think they have confidence that the guy's going to get the ball back to them. And overall, like I said, I thought our passing was good today.
Why did you pull Leo out of the lineup?
Leo's got a hamstring injury right now, so we're waiting for it to get better.
On a clean sheet, is there something that needs to happen? Is the defense playing well that's just not happening? Something needs to be tweaked, or is it just?
I thought defensively we played well. Obviously we're disappointed we gave up that goal, but at that point we're leading 3-0. And so it was maybe a little bit of a concentration lapse and got caught wrong side. A player got caught wrong side of his man. And up until that point of 3-0, I really didn't think we had given them much of anything. But we still, need to make sure that we get 0 over the line, but it'll come.
Is this particular Dempsey run getting to be about as hot as a player you've had?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty hot. In 2002 with Carlos Ruiz, where with Ruiz with the regular season and the playoffs averaged a goal a game. That's a pretty incredible run for a whole season. But I think Clint's got 8 goals, and then he's only played in 5 games, 6 games, one he played off the bench for us. So it's as good a streak, and I don't know what the records are, if they're records. So many goals in so many games, but he might be setting some of those.
You with Papa and Pineda together in the midfield, did you feel they're doing the right job while you were talking for them?
Yeah, I thought they did well. I thought Pineda played well. I thought Papa, we like him on the left sometimes. We like him on the right at times. Him and Lamar have the ability to switch sides. I thought he did a good job helping us out defensively, but he's an attacking player, so his main thing that he contributes to our team is to help us keep the ball and keep the other team unbalanced. The more you keep the ball, the less you have to defend, and so when he helps us do that, he helps us on both sides of the ball. But I thought Papa, played his best game of the season for us today, and I think Pineda's been very, very steady.
What do you think of Dylan last year? Dylan back.
I thought Dylan played very well. I thought his timing of his runs forward were very good. I thought he completed his passes, put himself into good shape. I mean, even the sequence of Dempsey's goal, the second goal, I think he had, or no, the first goal that Dempsey had. It was Dylan who really kept that ball alive, with his effort on the left-hand side, and so that doesn't show up in the box score, but it's something you remember.
Lamar's got goals in the last 2 games now. Is he starting to find some form as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's always a guy, even as a wide player, we knew he could get goals. I know last year he only got goals when he played up front, but now he's getting goals coming in wide. He's got 3 now, playing. And so if you have a wide guy, and a wide guy for you can get over a course of 34 games, get somewhere between 8 to 12 goals. I mean, that's pretty good production for wide guys. And in the past, we've gotten that here, whether it was a Zakawani or whether it was an Alvaro Fernandez. So it's part of, we like to have width in our attack. That's what I like as a coach. And when those wide guys can be dangerous, and now he's starting to time his runs inside a little better.
Did Brad come off the bench again today? Are you still managing something with him, or is it just hard to kind of make changes to this line?
No, it was really a situation of Brad's trained for about not 10 days, about a week and a half that he's been full in training. So maybe there's about 6 full trainings that he's had. And I talked to Jurgen yesterday as well, explained to him what I was doing with Brad. And so we're going to give him some minutes tomorrow in the reserve game, because that's a game where, if something's bothering him, we can just take him out whenever. But what we're trying to do now is just build his fitness and build that back. And I know Brad's mentality, and Brad's mentality is he gives you everything he has every time he steps on the field. And I know my mentality with Brad is I tend to push him sometimes, and I didn't want to put him out there and put myself or him in a situation where he pushed himself too hard or I pushed himself too hard and caused a recurrence. So with another full week of training this week, I expect to see him in there against Philly.
You lost a couple in a row at home today. Didn't you have pressure not only to get a result, but to get a result of this magnitude today for one like that?
I mean, it was fantastic. We talked about rewarding our fans. Our fans are fantastic, and we hadn't given them a lot to cheer about in the last 2 home games. With the results the way they went, but we didn't think we played poorly in either of those games, and so it was a matter of just getting the result to match the performance. And today we got the result to match the performance, and I think everybody that was here had an enjoyable time.
Brad said last week that he wants to build a fortress here at Century Link Field. Does today's win set a precedent moving forward for what you guys expect from this team?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely Colorado's played well. They've gone on the road and they, hadn't allowed a goal. I think they were like over 200 plus minutes without allowing a goal. So, and I know Pablo's really trying to instill defense into his team. So for us to come and score 4 goals, but not just score 4 goals, create the amount of chances that we did is important. And yeah, we want this place to be a fortress. We want people to not be happy about coming here to play.
Anything else?
Any doubt in your mind that Dempsey and Martins are the top strike pairing in the league right now?
Obviously right now, based upon goals and production and points, I think they are. There's people who are going to make a case for Keane and Donovan. When those 2 guys are together up front, those 2 guys are pretty good. But right now, Dempsey and Martins are as good as it gets in our league right now.